when I downloaded this cosmology principles from Kailasa and read in the Agamas and cross-verified, confirmed the pramanas, satyas, descriptions, I tell you, just knowing about the cosmos has made me evolve amazing policies, ideologies, strategies for life with such a joy and integrity as the core component. I tell you, if the integrity becomes your core component, you radiate so much of strength, especially with the knowledge of cosmos, with the clarity about the cosmos. If the integrity becomes your core strength, core content of the being, you will have so much strength even in front of the aggressive violence. See, all these people who try to assassinate me, who do character assassination, all this gang, you can see so much of aggressive violence, aggressive vengeance in them. But just with my Paramashanta of Paramashiva, Paramashiva's Paramashanta, I deal everything successfully. Paramashiva's Paramashanta is my strategy. If you know even little bit of cosmology, the kind of the strength you will develop inside you, and the kind of the integrity and strategies you will develop, oh God, I tell you, all this aggressive, vengeant, I should say, revengeful, vengeful, aggressive abusers. Maybe revengeful is not the right word because I have not done anything wrong to them. Just they have anger, violence, frustration. Aggressive vengeance. All of it fundamentally destroys themselves, is the truth. Listen carefully. Knowledge about the cosmos and integrity to the cosmos. Listen carefully. Knowledge about the cosmos and integrity to the cosmos. Even if you get one glimpse, the Kailasa exists, the kind of the ideas, policies, strategies get altered and aligned in your life is unimaginable. Understand? You just go through the transformation like anything. I'll put it in one sentence. See, when I experienced that truly Kailasa exists, and when I read the Jnanapada of Suprabhedagama, and every line it confirms even the directions of the different lokas and Kailasa as I experienced. Detailed description when I read in this book, not only I am shocked and surprised, now I have confirmation I am not hallucinating or I am not deluded and I am not having any mental breakdown, fortunately. By Paramashiva's grace, I am only in Samadhi. That clarity, that assurance I have received when I read the Agamas after I experienced. Listen carefully. I have not read the Jnanapada, this part of the Suprabheda Agamam. See, I am introduced to Vedas, Vedanta, Agama, all that in the young age. But this part I have not read. I have experienced Kailasa and cosmology. And after settling, I was trying to map where can I get any evidence that somebody else also has experienced the same as I have experienced. When I started searching for it, I came upon this Suprabhedagamam Jnanapadam, and when I verified, every line was so true. It's like including the bus stop, like a GPS. So detailed. Then, understand. Then my whole policies about how I am supposed to live in the planet Earth when I am having this body, my strategies, my ideologies, everything is become so beautiful, aligned, integrated to Kailasa. Understand? Not only I have seen Kailasa, I have seen how the hells look, heavens look, all the lokas, Atala, Vitala, Sutala, Talatala, Patala, and upper Bur, Bhuva, Suvar, Jana, Tapa, Maha, all these lokas. Now, please understand, I want all of you to know, not only this Agama describes precisely as I have experienced, one important thing you need to know. What in the West you learn about the hell and heaven is not the same. The Veda Agama's description of Naraka and Swarga. See, hell and heaven is totally different. It's like based on your actions here, you go there after death. You will be given a judgment, and that is the description of hell and heaven in the West. That's different. In the Hinduism, Veda Agamas, I'll talk only about Hinduism's Veda Agamas. I will not comment on what West describes as hell, heaven, and I will not get into that. I will talk only about what I know. I know what Veda Agamas describe as Naraka and Swarga. Be very clear, you don't go to Naraka and Swarga after death. The time zone you live while you are in the body, the space you hold, the time zone you live, you just get sucked into that space after you leave the body. That's all. See, while you are living in the body, if your inner space is Swarga, that is the time zone you are in tune, you just get sucked into Swarga once you leave the body. If your inner space is hellish, hell, Naraka, extreme, aggravated vengeance, aggravated anger, aggravated violence, you just get sucked into hell, Naraka, after you leave the body. That's it. Actually, that hellish space inside damages your body, mind quickly, so quickly, and it just pulls you towards hell and destroys. And if you carry the Kailasa space and connect it to Paramashiva, I tell you, while you are alive, you live as Paramashiva. When you need to leave the body, you decide and you live and leave, and you are as Paramashiva. I tell you, how much I am excited to teach these signs to all of you because I know Swarga exists. I know Naraka exists. I know Kailasa exists. I know all of them are in the vertical time zone. And I know the inner space means the core component of you. The core integrity of your being is aligned to which kind of a space, what makes you feel very excited and tasty about life. That decides into which space you are going to get sucked after you leave the body. Understand? The space in which you live is the space you are going to get sucked once you leave the body. I am absolutely sure now because my Atma Pramana is confirmed by Shastra Pramana and Apta Pramanas. It's not that I have read all these book and then got into some trance and saw those visions. No. I got into those space and had the darshan and vision. When I came down, I confirmed my experience's authenticity in Agama, Shastra Pramana and Apta Pramanas. And some of the objects I brought from there are still physically there with me in physical reality. Understand? Understand? I just want to know from all my disciples, am I able to convey the principle I am conveying to a common man? Because I know I am talking too big stuff. I have read Vedanta Manana Chintamani in the young age. My gurus have introduced that book from the time I remember me, and they used to teach. Sometimes they will make me read and they will explain. Once this happened with Thinnai Swamigal, a great sadhu, and my guru Kuppammal, she told, let's go and sit with Thinnai Swamigal and get his blessings and listen from him some of the Vedanta truths. And she took me with her and we both went and we asked Thinnai Swamigal. Thinnai Swamigal said, come on, you read Ribu Gita and this Vedanta Manana Chintamani, I will explain. And he's not the person who is talkative, very few words. So I started sitting and reading. Kuppamal was sitting very devoted and attentive way. I was reading and then I was seeing this Thinnai Swamigal. After 1 hour, he's an old man and his head fell and the mouth opened wide and that saliva started pouring. I thought he's sleeping. And I thought, what is this? Without explaining, he's just sleeping and I am sitting and reading. I just nudged Kuppammal, my guru, that Mata Vibhudanandapuri. I just nudged and showed he's sleeping. Did not tell he's sleeping. I just nudged and showed without stopping the reading. He is such a sweet being. He was not only not sleeping, he was in that samadhi. He did not respond anything. He just put his hand on my knees to show that, assure me that he is not sleeping. And I tell you, it was like an electrical shock for me, and whatever I read became just reality in front of my eyes. Means he was sitting in samadhi and making all those words to get into my system and become experience in me. Listen, I'll do the same for all of you now. Step by step, I'll explain. Even though I have read all those books at that time, I have not read this description of cosmology in Suprabhedāgamam Jnanapadam. Anyhow, now after completely experiencing the cosmology and being in Kailasa for quite a long time, in that space, when I settled and started analyzing to cross-verify the authenticity of the experience so I can share it with you all. Not that I have a doubt. I did not have any doubt inside because the experience is too authentic and too strong. Stronger than any of this world, so-called reality. Understand? This world, whatever you believe only is delusion. Like how the Indians still believe cinema is a real hard work, that artists, real people with a hard work and sincerity only win. No. Understand? There is lots of other things. I don't want to get into all that. Let us forget about it. Let's forget about all that. News itself is fake. How the history will be? What is introduced to you as a news or history, everything is fake. Leave it. Let me come to the real subject and let me talk to you about the reality. Listen. So when I experienced the Kailasa cosmology, and I was searching, and Paramashiva himself showed, and when I landed on this book and read every line I could map. Wow. Then I know not only what I experienced is authentic. Now I have a reference book to share with you all. Shastra Pramana is fundamental requirement to share my Atma Pramana to all. See, my Atma Pramana, if I have 100 experience, whatever is authenticated by Shastras, that only is useful for the universally all beings. 100 things I might have learned from the Kailasa in cosmic space. But whatever is authenticated in the Shastra Pramana, 10 or 15, only that is supposed to be shared with all of you. That is only universal, good for everyone. And that will only be like to the level where the human logic can understand. See, after I experienced the space of Kailasa, when I read the Shastra Pramanas, and it was absolutely matching, because of that, I have decided to share all the great truths with you all. And I also realized The Western concept of hell and heaven are different, and Eastern, the Vedagamic concept of Swarga and Naraka, Kailasa, all this is different. See, all these spaces like a Kailasa zone, Swarga zone, Naraka zone, all of them have a particular frequency, vibration, and particular kind of a time zone. See, they have a particular frequency and particular time zone. While you are living in the body, to which frequency, to which policies, to which time zone you are more integrated. Your core is more integrated, an excited way connected. You get sucked into that time zone, that space, that zone after you leave the body. So the quality of your life while you are living in the body and after leaving the body, listen, the quality of the space you are having while you are living in the body, that decides the quality of the space you are going to reach after you leave the body. It's actually, you just get sucked. Even while you are living, that energy stays in you. It is like a, whatever kind of energy you are carrying. If you carry the Shiva space, Shiva Dutas appear and say, come on, let's move to Kailash. If you are carrying that hellish space, then Naraka, the Yamadutas come, hey, and they drag. If you carry the space of Swarga, Devatas come and say, come on, let's go to our home. And they carry you. Understand what kind of a space you are carrying while you are alive decides where you will reach after you leave the body. This is one truth, one sacred secret. And if I introduce the Kailasa space to you all, Paramashiva to you all, give you even glimpse of it once or twice also, all your strategies, ideologies, everything gets aligned to Kailasa, because that is the most beautiful space to exist. I enroll people for Kailasa. I have come from there to introduce Kailasa to all of you and enroll you all for Kailasa. So, while you are living, you live in Kailasa. When you leave, you just merge into Kailasa. Listen carefully. My effort to create Kailasa ecosystem wherever you are, my sincere effort to create Kailasa ecosystem wherever you are is only to help you to live in Kailasa while you are in the body. That's it. And when you bring integrity to your strategies, like your policy, strategy, ideology about food should be evolved based on your integrity to Kailasa. See, you want to live in the space of Kailasa while you are in the body and reach Kailasa once you leave the body. That is what is supposed to be the life's goal for you. So, with integrity to that, evolve food. What kind of food I should eat, when I should eat, how I should eat. I have even policy of how I should eat. I'll pick up the food in the spoon or in the hand. Through my eyes, I will count the number of rice and then only I'll put it in the mouth. It means only the countable number of rice I will put it in the mouth. Vegetable piece can be bigger or smaller, but I should be able to count through my eyes. Like that only I will pick up and put it in the mouth. That's one of the way of eating. It is from Thiruvalluvar. Thiruvalluva Nayanar has written not just Tirukkural, multiple books, at least 15 books. And in that it describes the methodology of eating. So listen. The policies, strategies, ideologies you evolve for eating based on your integrity to live in the space of Kailasa while you are in the body after you leave the body. I think now I am trying to put the whole thing together in the human logic. Same way, what should be your ideology, strategy, policy for sleep? What should be your ideology, strategy, policy for sex? What should be your ideology, strategy, policy towards the luxuries, various luxuries of life? What should be your ideology, policy, strategy for wealth? What should be your ideology, strategy, policy for either your career, your business principles, your relationships, your love, and your policies to protect yourself, defend yourself when you are attacked, your policies about how to bring up your children, your policies about how you should spend your time, energy, talent, treasure, all this can be aligned to that one core principle with integrity. While you are in the body, radiate Paramashiva, be in the space of Kailasa. While you leave the body, be absorbed into Kailasa and be in oneness with Paramashiva. Understand? I'll go on be revealing the precise policies and ideologies I adopt. You can pick and choose from that, however, whatever way you want to adopt and manifest in your life. But this is the fundamental introduction. Why I am doing what I am doing, why I am teaching what I am teaching, why I am successful in all my strategies. Because I adopt eternal principles of Kailasa. As my strategy in every level. Some understand, may not understand, some takes time, some... all that is one. But why I am doing what I am doing? Why I am doing what I am doing is because of this. Understand that. Because of this.